The guards cut open the prisoner's clothes and slathered lotion all over his shoulders. They hung a stopwatch around his neck, then shoved his arm out through the side of the train. The man let out an agonizing scream, but within seconds, his hand went completely numb. The outside temperature had dropped to over 100 degrees below zero. When they yanked his arm back inside, it was frozen rock solid. A guard standing nearby swung a sledgehammer down hard, and the man's screams of pain echoed through the car. The earth had been devastated by a catastrophic freeze, forcing the remnants of humanity to survive on this perpetually moving train. Over time, a strict class system had evolved on board. The further forward you went, the more luxurious the cars became. The wealthy had access to fresh vegetable gardens and even sprawling aquariums, while their children attended exclusive private schools. But the further back you went, the worse it got. Dark, cramped quarters where the poor huddled together. Their only food was a black protein paste, doled out on a fixed schedule. The rich even kidnapped their children. After enduring this oppression for so long, the people in the tail section finally snapped. Under Curtis's leadership, they prepared to fight back. Every time the guards came to deliver food, Curtis would silently count how long the iron gates stayed open. If they could break through 3 locks within 4 seconds, they'd have a chance at reaching the front cars. They gathered metal barrels and linked them together. When the guards showed up with the protein paste again, people voiced their complaints as cover. Curtis seized the moment, rushed forward, and grabbed a guard's gun. He pulled the trigger. Just as he'd suspected, the uprising 4 years ago had used up all their ammunition. The tail section exploded into action. They shoved the barrels forward with all their strength, jamming the iron gates open one after another, then engaged the guards in brutal hand-to-hand combat. They quickly overpowered the outnumbered guards and reached the train's prison. It was an eerie place. Prisoners were kept in morgue-like drawers. Curtis soon found a Korean lockpicking expert and made a deal with him. Curtis would help rescue his imprisoned daughter, and in return, the man would help them advance. The girl had a remarkable gift. She could sense whether anyone was in the next car. As the Korean expert picked the locks, they moved into the next section and glimpsed the outside world for the first time. It was an endless, frozen wasteland, utterly lifeless. They pushed forward to the next car. The girl sensed someone ahead. When the door opened, sure enough, there was a person there. They'd found the protein paste production facility. People rushed forward to grab the food, but Curtis climbed up onto the machinery out of curiosity. What he saw made him sick to his stomach. The protein paste they'd been eating was made entirely from ground-up cockroaches. The poor people had no idea what they'd been consuming all along.